Welcome to Sparks of Light, a magical girl RPG. I am Arthur Perkins, and this is APGamingREAL. Sparks of Light is a girl about magical girls and their allies, made by Twisted Die Production. We are going to play as a group of magical girls, a nakama of soldiers, in their quest for love, justice, and a passing grade. I am joined by PM Lead, Cottontailed, and Lexitails as we suit up to become the ultimate defenders of the truth. Lexi, let's introduce you. Who are you? Where can people find you? And what do you do? And why are you dressed so incredibly pink?
Hi, I'm Lexitails, and to answer your first, why I'm so pink is my character is pink. Well, I guess favorite color is pink. So most of her accessories, her weapons, clothing, is pink. Also ears, collar, all that sort of stuff. So I figured, we're doing a super weave tabletop deal, so why not weave out and cosplay a little bit? But I'm a Twitch streamer. You can find me at twitch.tv/LexiTells, as well as all of my social sites, which is LexiTells. I'm a mainly League streamer, but thankfully Arthur kind of pulls me out of the salt every now and then to do some tabletop stuff with him, and I've always had a great time. So looking forward to tonight for sure.
Every time I host you, you go through a long spiel introducing me. So I thought, since you left a couple things out, I would like to introduce Lexi, who you can go to almost every single night if you are a League of Legends or Overwatch fan and like watching some Battle Mercy or Yi ADC carry. Her play is so extreme, she jungles in the enemy side of the map. Or you could check out the new hero, Kane, where she gets really dark. He's so edgy. He's just always like, no, I don't want to do that. It's extreme.
Yes, he is very edgy.
You also stream on Riff, this new anime thing where viewers can watch your anime shows with you.
Yes, well, it's Crunchyroll or VRV, that new Crunchyroll Funimation sort of conglomerate, and Netflix, and it's partnered, so you can go in and watch in full quality. You can toss popcorn at whoever's streaming it, as currency or what have you, and it's a lot of fun. I find that it's a nice way to end a night streaming or something like that, and just kind of watch the series with viewers. So I think everyone seemed to like it so far. So
excellent. All right, TL, PM Leet, Imp Queen. We know you by so many names.
all good names.
How long have we known each other? Like 2 years now?
It's been
been a long time.
Arthur, this whole thing on Twitch started because of you. I had no idea what was happening.
I mean, I remember the night when it happened. I was playing Dungeon World with the dudes, and someone showed up on Twitter and was like, I don't see any women or people of color. And I was like, you know what? You don't see any? I invite you on the show then, because I'm mad you're going to call me out for that. I get people up in here all the time. And you were like, okay. And I was like, that backfired.
Yeah, it did. Arthur has always been super open to all kinds of folks from all walks of life. Like, dudes, I'm 40 years old, right? So I might be one of the oldest folks, hanging out here playing all these wonderful games. Again, being a woman, being a person of color, in our gaming community. And it was really wonderful when I was like, what's going on over here? And you're like, well, come on and play, dude. Put your money where your mouth is. And I was like, oh, shit, I better go play, I guess. And then the rest is just history. It's been great to get to know you as a GM. By the way, Arthur's freaking amazing as a GM. And all the players that I get to play with. Lexi's our second time playing together, Cottontail our first time playing together. And then getting to know the community, the Twitch community, because I didn't have access to those folks, right? I know, I DM in my hood in LA and, now at work and all that kind of stuff. And didn't really connect with folks in the digital space when it came to gaming. And now it's a whole other world of wonderful, amazing, gamer nerds, people of my soul.
I mean, you work in that industry
awesome.
now, right?
Dude, seriously, it's crazy. My best friend all the time is like, how does this stuff happen to you? Yeah, I'm working at Legendary Digital Networks, which is the home of Nerdist and Geek and Sundry and Amy Poehler Smart Girls, and also Critical Role, which rolls up under the Geek and Sundry banner. And it's amazing to every day work with all of these nerds, dudes. And these are like geek nerds, comic book nerds, anime nerds, cosplay construction nerds, D&D players, DMs, GMs, all kinds of folks, all kinds of shows, all kinds of people, all kinds of secret projects that I can't talk about.
Yeah, I know that pain.
Yeah, but it gets you jazzed. The other time I had this feeling was when I worked at the Disney Animation Studios, and I didn't grow up like I want to be a project manager. When I was a little girl.
I don't think anyone does.
No, right. But the people that I worked with at Legendary and the people that I worked with at Disney were people who'd categorically grown up saying, this is what I want to do. I want to be an animator. I want to be an actor. Or I want to be an artist. And now I'm working with those folks, and I'm like jazzed every day when I walk in. I receive their wonderful vibes because they're in a place that they are excited about being, and I'm, it just by virtue of being around them, just like wow, this is pretty rad. Yeah. I never believe that whole if it's fun or you're passionate about it, it doesn't feel like work. Because that's like, what are you talking about? It's always work. It's work, right? I got to pay bills.
Exactly.
But it's definitely a nice feeling to at least enjoy going into the office every day.
All right, excellent. We had mentioned before the stream you might have some not secret projects you wanted to talk about. Anything?
Yes, yeah.
Like that?
So Legendary Digital with Nerdist and Geek and Sundry, they are making a huge splash at SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con, which is this week. So if you're going, have a wonderful time. I'm holding down the fort back at the studio, but Critical Role is going to be there. We have a bunch of panels, all kinds of stuff that is happening for Geek and Sundry and Nerdist and what's upcoming. There's an awesome alpha party happening. So that's a thing that's going down. And this amazing event that Nerdist puts together called Carnival, which I hear is just like a glorious geek carnival. And I heard it's absolutely outstanding to go to that event. And we have a Critical Role podcast that came out, and they announced their campaign book recently.
Oh yeah, the Tal'Doria campaign setting.
That is correct.
I've always been curious as to how that was going to work with Saren Ray being licensed by Paizo. I guess I'll have to pick up the book and figure it out.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. The same thing. I was like, it's time to sort of. I've been doing a lot of supporting of indie stuff. So I just purchased the Worldwide Wrestling International Wrestling RPG.
By Nathan G. Paoletto? Oh, yeah, that's a really good one.
Can't wait to GM that. I already had like 9 people lined up. I didn't realize so many people wanted to be wrestlers. So it's going to be great.
Cotton's played that game.
Girl, we need to talk.
Fun game. It's a really fun game.
What was the name of your character? Queen of the Amazons?
Yeah, Kaya.
Kaya, that's right. Kaya. I remember that. That was bonkers. Oh, I feel like this is a good time to segue over to Cotton. Cotton, who are you? Where can people find you, and what do you do?
I'm Cottontail. I doodle sometimes, and you can find me on Twitter, AP's Discord.
All right, that was really fast.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I wanted to say, TL, by the way, I've been going back and watching the new tabletop episodes with Will Wheaton. They're all fantastic. I really just, between Critical Role and tabletop, I barely have time to do anything else lately.
You guys, dude, I gotta tell one more plug. If you haven't seen Dread, watch Dread. It's something that even I've never seen before.
That's the Jenga game where you.
My god!
Yep.
Oh my god! I can't even bite my fingernails off. It's so freaking scary to watch that. I can't even play Jenga because it's anxiety-inducing. But what they've done with that show is freaking amazing. It's nothing like I've seen before. It's so different. It's so above and beyond. It's a really, really fantastic work they've done.
All right. Excellent. Let's see here. I've got some text to read from this Magical Girl manual, and then we're gonna make our characters. I know we've talked a lot about the characters, but we're gonna really make them and then assemble our cast list. A game of magical girls and their allies. Your friends are your strength. Together you can overcome anything. You'll have to. The dark is after the power of every innocent heart. You are the light that protects the hopes and dreams of everyone. You will have to stand tall and firm against the forces of darkness. But don't underestimate the mundane world either. It's hard to fight the forces of evil when you're grounded. There are tests to take and friendships to make. Those who take the bonds of life for granted will lose them. Can you conquer the dark, protect your friends, and still pass your math final? Let's find out. So, you can pick up Sparks of Light on Drive-Thru RPG, or the recent anime Bundle of Holding. It's fantastic, and it has an enormous amount of backstory associated with it that we're going to skip so much of, and go straight to making our characters. And I think each of you has a couple of aspects in mind. But we're going to start by making the creations between our characters, the bond map. So this is going to take a bit of doing. We're going to have to all extremely learn either how to be good artists, which is going to be difficult for me, or how to use Roll20 very well. If you have the Sparks of Light book open, we are on page 60 and 59.
Arthur, a bond map, I've never, other than in Magical Girls, as I've read through it, it's not a mechanic I've actually used before. What is that? What is a bond map?
I'll show you. It is in only one other game that I've seen, and it's Saga of the Icelanders. What we're going to do is put down on paper all of the people, places, and things, and how they're related to each other. Based on your decisions here, you'll get access to more magical power, or you'll have more allies, or perhaps you'll have a weapon that's extremely useful.
Oh, okay.
So, there are 5 different symbols. You guys get to use 4 of them. Squares, circles, diamonds, and triangles. Squares represent the players. So, each of us, and by us, I mean you, each of you can go to Roll20, go to the drawing tool, go to draw shape, and put down a shape. And that square will represent your character. I think we're missing somebody.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the game.
It's in the Discord channel. There should be a Roll20 link somewhere if you scroll up a little bit.
Free shape. Oh, I can make free.
Yep, you can freehand it. If you have draw shape and you hold Alt, you can make circles.
There we are. Got it.
If you draw a square and then roll it sideways by clicking on it with the select tool, you can turn it into a diamond. Oh, that is a truly awful... Ooh, that was real bad. So, to get started, down at the bottom, all of our names should be there. Imp Queen, Cottontailed, Lexi you can change the color that you are down there by clicking in the color area. And we all have our color. Pink, berry, sky blue. And yes.
That's a green works.
Perfect. And then if you start a text box by going to the drawing area in the upper left and then choosing text, setting the text color to white, you can say something like this. Put Naoko, and then put Naoko in a box. I mean, I don't want to put Naoko in a box, but there's a box for Naoko. Boom. We'll be doing something like that. Let me know if you're having any trouble, because I know this is probably the first time everyone has used this mechanic.
Yeah.
I see it. I see what you've done. Yes.
There we go.
I suspect, Cottontail, you're going to be the genius here.
Cotton's like already got everything drawn and is waiting to stop drawing it to drop it on the map. It's got this. Pico. All right. Yep.
I'm still trying to just make a box. I'm still stuck at draw a shape.
So you just click and hold as you want to drop.
Like this. Boop.
Yes.
There you go.
All right. Then you switch over to text form.
I am boxed.
Change the text color to white. Put your text inside there.
So what were we typing out exactly? I'm sorry.
Well, we're starting with everybody's name, and this represents the PCs. When you have the PCs, all of them begin with a connection line between them. Even if you don't all know each other, the bonds of fate have brought you soldiers together. So that's going to be my first question. Do you all know each other? Have you worked together before?
I thought so.
Sure.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Say no.
Yes.
For me. I'm
No,
over
so
there.
you're new to the group then?
new to
You're
the
about to
group.
show up?
Yeah.
You're the new girl at school who's
Yes.
just arrived?
So
Who's that
Cottontail,
transfer
so
student?
Kiko, and Iggy.
All right. So we are going to go around 10 times, and each of us is going to take a turn. You can create one of the following things. A circle representing another character. Not a player character, but an NPC. For instance, Yggdrasil, I know that you want to have a rival that comes and interrupts you. Making a rival would be a good idea. Diamonds, which you can do by drawing a square, and then if you click on the shape, you can rotate it into a diamond. Diamonds represent scenery and settings. So if there's a park that you like to go to, or maybe there's a specific lamppost you like to stand on top of while trying to fight crime. Triangles represent props of importance. These are heirlooms, magical trinkets, MacGuffins. MacGuffins are like the One Ring. And material life features like personal riches. I can also place down things called crosses. Crosses represent a secret that you don't know about a relationship with a thing.
Okay.
So, on page 61, we have our map actions, and you can do the following. Create a new NPC and connect it to your character.
Yes.
Create a new location, connect it to your character. Create a new prop, connect it to your character. These next ones are different. You can connect any NPC or location you created to another NPC or location, connect an NPC to any other object, or connect a PC to any existing element. So if you wanted to be like, this is my rival, but also she's your rival, you can do that.
Ooh, yeah.
So let's go with the order I have at the bottom of my screen, which means, TL, you are first. What would you like to do?
I'm going to draw a circle, because that's an NPC
That is
who's
correct.
my rival.
All right, what's your rival's name?
What is my rival's
I
name?
could
Let me see. I'm
suggest-
going to look.
I could suggest a name for you. I have one in mind. I've been thinking about it for a while.
Dan, go. You know what, boss? Let's go with it. I'm all for that.
I was thinking your rival was a dark magical girl. A
Ooh.
master of time and space magic. She's kind of the opposite of you. You're like a very physical nature magic kind of associated. She's all time and space, fights from a distance. Her name is Darkness Dark Magic. That's right,
Ooh.
motherfuckers. That shit just came out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Darkness, dark magic. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
And then do I draw a line from me to
You do.
darkness,
Yep.
dark
Yep.
magic?
You draw a line. Make sure it's a green line to represent that you have that. Now, every time you connect yourself to a different element, you get another hope point. These are like both your mana pool and your HP pool. So it's good to have these. And we're going to go around 10 times, so there's a pretty good chance you'll have 10. Unless for some reason you really want to force other people to connect to objects. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down Darkness Dark Magic, your rival. Master of Time and Space.
Yes.
Next up is Cottontailed.
I think I'm gonna try to make a place.
All
If I
right,
could make a diamond here.
Rotating it sideways. Excellent. There we go. What
It's
is
kinda
this
tiny.
location?
It's the cherry blossom tree that we sit under.
Fantastic. Throw down a name tag there, and then connect it to your character. Lexi, what's going on with you?
I think about my probably like a magical trinket or something like a prop.
Yeah. Like what?
Now, does that include, like, would a prop be like our weapon choice?
Sure.
Or would it be
If your weapon is extremely special, if you like, your weapon is secretly the last divine sword of the holy princess of the moon, or I mean, we haven't discussed it yet, but you're like a cat, right? You're actually a cat that can transform into a girl.
Sure. I mean, or I thought it was like a cat that got transformed into a girl.
Right. Yes,
Or
you're a
like-
cat
okay,
that got
okay.
trans. If like
Okay, yeah,
your
yeah.
weapon is somehow the holy weapon of all cats, like all of the cats put their spirit
Cardboard
energy into
box.
forming this weapon. What is it? Like, are we talking about a book? Or are we talking about a sword?
Well, what I had envisioned for my weapon is actually kind of a dual thing, right? So it's like a winged shield with like a winged gauntlet. So basically, kind of in your face, because I am.
Oh, it's your
a
Beyblade,
nerd.
right? You fire it at people.
No. You like, you
No?
kind of go smash in with the shield and punch them in the face with the gauntlet, kind of like that. Sort of, kind of up close, personal, but also kind of protecting others. So it's kind of like the like darkness,
What is the name of this object?
I hadn't thought about that. I didn't realize, I didn't think that far into it. The winged
The winged gauntlet.
the winged guard. I don't know, chat. Does anyone have any ideas?
All right. So draw a triangle, and we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Connect it to your character. But yeah. All right. It's my turn now, and because I'm a extremely bad GM, I'm going to draw a cross on this relationship. There's something about dark magic in you that you don't know about. That's secret. It's so secret that it's important to the plot. I know.
Darkness, dark magic.
The darkest dark sorcerer in history. That's what I've heard. Anyway, she's got a good PR department.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Just in case anyone's wondering where this meme spam is from, that's the name of my Final Fantasy XIV character. It's darkness, dark magic.
Darkness, dark magic, dark lord of all is also acceptable.
Yeah,
I think to her.
I mean, I named it off of Jim Dark Magic from the Acquisitions Incorporated. Let's bounce. Yeah.
Joker says your weapon's name is meow 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 meow.
Meow, meow,
That-
meow, meow. No, I said
Genius.
Cat Paw of Doom.
Cat paw of doom.
I
You
do
get
like the
Cat
name
Paw
of
of Doom.
Cat's Paw, though. That's actually not
Cat's
bad.
Paw.
Yeah, that's great.
That's not bad. TL, we're back to you.
That's not
Create
a
an...
bad name.
Sorry, what's up?
I was saying that actually just not a bad name.
The Cat's Paw.
The cat.
You can create a new NPC, location, prop, connect any NPC or location you have to some other NPC, connect an NPC to anything, or connect any PC to anything.
Question about weapons. If we don't put them on the bond map, we don't have them?
It's not that you don't have them, it's just that they're not
This
super important, right?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, my weapon is not super important. That's not what it is. I think there's a create a new NPC, a new location, a new prop, and we have one of each so far.
That's true.
And we connect any NPC or location to another player's NPC or location. Connect any NPC to an existing element, and let me look at our board. Yeah, why does darkness dark magic? Why does darkness dark magic care?
Why does darkness dark magic
Yeah.
care? It's a great question.
Why does she care about this cherry blossom tree? I don't know, but there you go.
Interesting. All right. Just before you do that, I want to remind you that each bond that you have represents a hope point. So when you do something like this, you're basically saying, I'm not going to have that point for myself.
That's fine. That,
Okay. All right. Because
I
it's
think-
each connection
Yeah.
to you is what gives you your
Got it.
power. All right.
Got it. I
Excellent.
see what you're saying.
All right, so darkness does have some mysterious connection in the cherry blossom tree. I wonder if it's that every time you fight her, it's at this specific tree. Like, this is where she appears on the very top of it, and is like, "What's up, losers?"
Yeah. That, yeah.
Excellent.
I get wrecked though. Like, she's pretty badass.
She's powerful,
Darkness, I
yeah.
think. Oh, I can't. I have not been able to beat her yet.
If only there was some sort of new transfer student to shake things up and give you just a little bit more power. I know. This is gonna be great. It's a great night. Cotton, it's up to you to make a pick. What do you want to do?
I think I want to make an NPC.
Okay, tell me who you want to make.
I want to make the magical girl that trained me.
Okay, excellent.
As soon as I remember how to make circles.
You hold Alt while you're drawing a shape.
Oh,
And it
that's
turns a square into a circle. That was
that's
actually more
just
of a
making
heart,
it's making my roll 20 freak out if I hold on.
but... All right.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
I'm having a lot of trouble making a heart. I'm just gonna stop. All right. This is the show that I should have practiced the heart thing for too. What is it what is the name of this training mentor?
Kano. Seems
All right.
good.
Kano. All right. And write down that they're your mentor somewhere, just so that I don't forget, and also so that all of us don't forget. Nalco, Lexi, what do you want to put on the board?
I'm gonna put a location, and this location will be temple. The temple where I guess I was a temple cat before I got changed.
All right, that's a thing now in the fiction, temple cats. I assume that there's just pretty sweet temples that have cats that sit there and watch them. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like kind of stroll around, laze about. It's a pretty nice life.
Yeah.
Before I got shooken up and met the magical girl.
You're like, man, I really didn't want to become a magical girl. I can't believe I got brought up to the big league. I thought I could... You're like Mushu from Mulan.
Just doing like the bare minimum just to get myself recognized.
Exactly. That god of cats is tricky. Sometimes they just
fall asleep.
Excellent. I'm gonna make an NPC here. But before I do, I want to talk about this. In the Magical Girl RPG, Sparks of Light, several things happen. For instance, it's in the rules. It literally can't happen. Magical girls' skirts cannot be seen up. Even when they jump high over you or stand on top of a light post, they never flash you. It's impossible. And I thought, this can't be true. But then I was watching Little Witch Academy, and I noticed that in every scene with, what's her name? Shining Chariot? The same thing was true. She's literally flying over a crowd of people, and there were no skirt flashes, and I was like, you know, I think the guys who wrote this are actually way smarter than I thought they were.
That glare, you know.
So in that same thread, we need to talk about boys. That's right. It's a dangerous topic, but we're going to have to approach it. For every 10 magical girls, there's one magical boy called a knight. In the base game, which we don't have to do this at all. Let's do what we're comfortable with. A knight tends to accompany a group of soldiers and then attempt to date or flirt with at least half of them. Is that something we're comfortable with? Like a knight showing up occasionally and being like, "You can do it, Sailor Moon," and throw a rose? Or do they show up and they're like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, where are we on the spectrum? Tuxedo Mask or Fonzie?
I'm fine with either or, honestly. So
yeah, I'm a yes and that. I think that's gonna be really funny.
Cotton. All right.
I'm down with it.
I'm gonna create a new NPC.
Especially if they're all not Iggy's size, because Iggy's gigantic.
This person
Bunch of little boys.
goes to your school. His name is David Al-Hamad. And he goes by the magical girl knight name of Scimitar, because that's his magic weapon. And he hangs around all of you. I mean, depending on who makes connections to him, we'll figure out who it is he's flirting with and or sexually harassing. I get the idea that he's not like Sailor Moon's Moonlight Knight. He doesn't stand on top of things and throw roses. I feel like he like jumps in front of people to block blows, but it's like way after the danger has passed. He like shows up after the last second and it's like, damn, I missed it.
I was here.
Yeah, but I was present. I helped. Exactly. He comes in and gets the last hit on the kill.
He's like the cheerleader on the side. He's the KS.
Yeah, he's the KSer for sure. We're now in round 3 of 10. I know this seems like it's going to take a little while, but I think we're going to get faster as we go along.
Yeah.
TL?
I'm going to draw. I was thinking about it, and I'm going to draw a prop.
All right. What do you got for me?
And this is going to be, because I don't think my weapon is that special, but as I was going through creating this character, I imagined her being this, the aesthetic was deadly yew tree with all of the spikes. And I just have this idea that she's just this spiky armored, mohawked, metal, as fuck tree. And even though the weapon doesn't matter so much because she's not so much a fighter, she's more of a sentinel, so she's more of the defender. I think her armor would be really special.
So what is it about her armor that's special? Is it ancient? Was it given to you by someone? Did it grow out of the ground specifically for you?
I believe that though my time with the cherry blossom tree has not gone so well, I do believe there may be another tree somewhere, a yew tree perhaps, or some kind of tree, not that. Or maybe it is the cherry tree, but that's where it came from. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to remember that.
If it's not, could be the cherry tree.
What is the name of your armor? Does it have a specific name, or is it just called Yggdrasil's armor?
I have found that this armor has not revealed itself to me in that way yet. I have it, but
that's excellent.
I don't think I've yet unlocked every one of its powers. One of the things that has happened though in battles past, even though I've been on the receiving end of a lot of fighting, is I find that it's super protective. Again, I don't kill people. I'm not stabbing people, but I find that being on the defense, like a turtle shell, like it's that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So can you put a question mark for the name of this item?
Yes.
Cotton, what do we got?
I'm going to make an item 2. If I can figure out how to make a triangle, otherwise I'm just going to freehand it.
You can use polygon line tool to boop, boop, and then right click to end the drawing.
I have a triangle-ish and a circle-ish.
Sweet. And I'm going to make my weapon.
Excellent. What is your weapon?
My weapon is a scythe with the crescent moon as the blade. And it's been handed down from my mentor. It rechanges the shape of the weapon depending on who's holding it.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm sensing a little bit of Ruby influence here. Lexi?
Yes.
What do we got?
I guess I'll make an NPC as well. And I'm actually going to make a fellow cat gone magical girl. How do I do the circle thing?
Is this your...
How do I, is there a way
partner in crime? I know that was really bad.
Oh my god.
Took so long to set that up, too.
Pretty hard, No, it's just I think it's someone I end up meeting. I'll meet during the deal. I don't know them. I don't come into the story knowing them.
Okay, all right, but there's
Area?
someone that has a connection to you, just like you're connected to the other people. This particular person is close to you in fate.
Yes.
Okay, what's their name and what do they do?
Let's see. Let's just do a freaking
Their name
scroll.
is Mr. Mouser.
Mr. Mouse.
Mr. Mouse.
Meow, Mouser. I guess I'll go with Japanese name generator real fast.
It's a dangerous game, cat name generator. Just gonna end up with
Yeah, it is.
Steve.
I'll go with Kiki. Sounds pretty good.
That's all right. I just want to point out that one of the PCs is called Kiko. That's
Oh really?
gonna get
Oh yeah,
confusing.
that's good. That would be confusing. Okay. One more time. I guess we could do.
Ig's armor when it's unlocked is like Gundam armor.
It just
Mid season on the show, she finally unlocks its full power.
Oh man. And it just displays out like just metal spiky wings just splaying out
Full
everywhere.
on Ronin warriors.
And just protect like, you know,
Ronin warriors.
wall of sentinel shield activate kind of thing. Like she's just gonna be gigantic.
Pretty awesome. All right, Yano, I guess. Let's see. That's what we'll go with.
Excellent. I'm gonna make a connection between Kano and the Moon Scythe. Just because that's there, and I want to make sure that if Kiko abuses the Moon Scythe and Kano shows up and is like, "You don't deserve this anymore," returning to its true owner. That's the end of round 3. PL.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna be really silly. And Cottontail, let me know if you're cool with this, okay? Kiko's character, right? Let me know if you're cool with this.
Okay.
The flavor of Kiko's character I was reading was that kind of shy, kind of that anime character. The what was it called? The Dandere?
Dondere?
Dandere, right. And what I'd like to do is connect David the Scimitar to you.
Wow.
I just
Okay.
think this would be hysterical.
Yep, there it goes.
Okie
If
dokie.
you are open for that, I think that would just be a fun dynamic.
I'm down for it.
All right.
All right, Cotton.
Thank you.
I will go and connect my mentor to you.
Interesting. What's the relationship there?
Kano does that whole notice me senpai thing to her. I wanna see that.
Kano wants Yggdrasil to notice her?
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right, just write senpai down there so that I remember it. I have a question. Is that why you teamed up with Yggdrasil?
I think so.
Is it that your mentor
think-
was following her around for so long and you were like, she seems cool, I'm gonna go talk to her, and your mentor's like, no, wait, no!
That's exactly what happened.
Don't do it.
Love it.
All right.
I know. Okay.
Look what we've done. Look what we've done.
This
All right,
this
Lexi.
bond map is getting crazy now.
Oh, Lexi, make a connection to Yano. Make a line.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the number of lines you have off you is the number of health points you start with.
Cool. All right. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is another prop. And I'm gonna do money. Ooh, what?
You're very rich.
Very rich. Is there a way to like undo? There's, like, a-
You can right-click on something and delete it. I can do it though. I got you.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, it just
Do
completely
this,
undid it. You
that,
gotta right-click
okay.
to end the line. Yep, there you
Okay.
go.
And I'll do a triangle. I'll do a triangle like right here. Pop. Use like money. I feel like that's gonna be very important. Kind of like be
I
able to
feel
do
like
stuff.
money is important. Like, how much
Yeah.
money are we talking about here?
I mean, like a lot of money. Like, is like the pompous British exchange student.
Oh, we
that type
talked
of
about that.
thing.
All right, so you're like the mysterious rich girl who's going to public school.
Yeah, there
All
you
right.
go. Yeah, exactly. Who used to be a cat?
Perfect. I mean, no, people don't know about that cat thing.
Yeah, people don't know about that.
All right, money, money. I like it. I have an action, and I'm gonna use that action to connect the Sentinel armor to the Cherry Blossom. Another thing we have not discussed is that there are creatures in this world that both the forces of light and darkness use. They're called Yomi. They're the spirits of places and things. So, like, everything from a cafeteria to a city to a pond will have a Yomi. And you can go and make these Yomis your friends and allies and get them to fight beside you. On the other hand, the dark magical girls can do the same thing. And on a third hand, Yomis in the wild tend to not like either side. So there is a Yomi in this tree, and its name is Sakura. Yomi. She is a wild Yomi. She hasn't quite gotten around to liking you guys yet. And she gave you the Sentinel armor as a test, as Yomis do. You know, they want to see what you do with it.
See what you're made of.
Exactly. TL, we're back to you.
Oh, back to me. Okay, I'm gonna look and see. We've got they created a new NPC, a new location, a prop. We did props. We did connect any NPC to locations, NPCs to elements, connect any PC to an element, or add a secret cross to an existing connection. Is that only something you can do, Arthur? Add this
Technically,
cross?
everybody can do it, but adding secrets is a thing that you want to do for, like, long-term games.
Got it. Okay, I see what you're saying.
If there is a super secret that you feel is very important, you can type it to me.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm gonna go with. Let's make a. I see one location for sure. Yes.
Yep, there's the cherry blossom tree.
Okay, I'm gonna make another location. And
There's also the temple.
Oh wait, where's the temple?
Yep, there's the temple. Do you want to connect to the temple?
Where I can't see
It's
that.
in Lexi's array at the top.
Yes.
Up here?
She's got such nice, neat lines compared to ours.
Oh, you know what? No, I think the temple is something a little different. I think this space is the space that I'm thinking is more clubhousey.
Okay, all right.
It's more. It's like so. Kiko and I we've been buddies, and with David kind of chasing her around every now and again, and the mentor doing the notice me senpai. Sometimes we like to get away. And this is our space.
Interesting.
This is our lock out the world space.
Perfect. Well, I mean, why wouldn't it be? I have a question. Is this space located in the physical world, or is it located in the astral plane that only magical girls can go to?
It's located in the astral plane.
Okay. So at least someone here will need to have the astral jaunt spell. We'll get to that during character creation.
Okay.
And see, this is why we're doing the bond map before character creation, so that we know that people need things like this. All right. You can label the clubhouse as well.
Yes. This is our secret clubhouse.
Secret base. Cotton, what do you got?
Can I make a Yomi?
Yep. Yeah.
I want to make the Yomi that was at our school. Yomi of the...
Fantastic. So throw a new NPC down. What's the name of this Yomi? Steve Gary.
I think I'm gonna name it.
Latte.
I kind of want to name it Mocha Latte now.
Just do it. Just go ahead. We can establish that there's definitely like an espresso machine on campus in the teacher's lounge.
Yep. I think it meets us from the teacher's lounge that lives in the espresso machine.
Perfect. What was the news bard? James Jives. All right, Aerosito's got some art. I'm hesitant to click this, but here we go. Here we go. This is a guy who regularly does images. Oh boy. I think this is Darkness Dark Magic, the darkest dark sorcerer.
Darkest dark magic. Let me see.
All right.
Oh, yes.
So dark. So dark.
I see
That's
you.
fantastic.
Oh, that's cool.
That's like mostly canon right now. Perfect.
Oh man, that is great.
I'm gonna get that pick real quick and then drop it down on the playing field so that those who are not watching live will get a look at it. Oh boy, it's massive and huge. Cut that down to size, and then we can
Oh.
depop it.
This is Darkness Dark Magic trying to. It's just trying to like get rid of that Yomi in that tree.
I don't know. It's something you can tell me though.
I don't know if the Yomi's a bad thing,
So
a
you
chaotic thing,
You can't
or
kill Yomi.
a good thing.
You can turn them to your side though.
Yeah.
Like you can make them fall to darkness or raise to light. So we got Mocha
Could you
Latte.
capture them in like a canister?
No, you
like
cannot capture them in a
Ghostbusters?
canister. No, they're not. They're not like Pokemon. They're more like wild dogs that slowly come to your side.
Okay.
Domesticated wolves. Yeah, let's talk about Naoko. What do you got?
Okay. Well, actually, the Yomi thing sounds cool. I think maybe the temple would probably have a Yomi as well,
Okay.
being an important area. Maybe good to have a Yomi.
What's the name of this Yomi and what do they do?
I just Nyanko,
Nyanko?
like a
Did they name themselves after you, or did you name yourself after them?
Well, mine's Naoko, not Naoko.
Nyanko?
It's Naoko.
But
or
it's a
or
similar mouth
Nyoko.
sound. I'm just saying. Maybe your cat mom named you after the guardian of the shrine.
And maybe that's why I turned into some kind of magical girl.
Excellent.
I'm sleeping all day.
For my move, I'm gonna connect the newly formed Yomi to the temple. And their connection is that this is their lifeblood. They can't leave the temple, and if the temple's destroyed, that's a problem. But also, as long as it's there, they live forever. So we're halfway done now. We're getting complicated already. This looks like one episode of Saga of the Icelanders so far. TL, we're back to you.
Kiko, come join me in the secret clubhouse. Oop.
All right.
Sorry,
See.
David.
It's all right. He's already connected to her.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Okay.
mind. Cotton,
Yeah.
what do you got going on?
I am going to connect Mocha Latte to TL's character.
Yggdrasil? What's the connection?
I think Yggdrasil is the first person to befriend Mocha Latte.
Ooh, excellent. Write that down.
I have a very calming personality.
Lexi, what do you got?
I think.
You can always crowdsource out to chat, although I'd be afraid of some of their answers.
Yeah, especially my chat.
Yeah.
Maybe a prelude. I guess. I'll also make a connection between Nyanko and Yano.
Interesting. All right. So Yano still spends a lot of time back at the temple then?
Yeah, I just didn't know she changed.
Excellent. All right. My choice is going to be to make the school. Does anyone have a name that they want for the school that we're all going to be going to for the entire episode?
our school name is going to be
Karasuno High School.
I was gonna, can we put it Karasuno High School? I feel like it needs to be some sort of specialized school. Is it an art school? Is it a dance school?
They're high school dance schools?
Juilliard.
Must have
Yeah,
gone to the
New York
wrong
City.
one. I thought
That's
Juilliard
you.
was a college.
They have a program. Let me see what it is called.
Romanova
high school
Academy of Arts and
program?
Charm?
Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
fancy sounding.
I like it. Romanova Academy of Arts and Charm. It's also
Let's
kind of
see what's
sinister
there.
sounding as well.
Ooh, I like that. I like that arts and charms. Yeah.
I'm gonna connect it to Mocha Latte since that's where they hang out.
They chill together.
You literally can't live without it. TL.
I'm gonna do this. I think Dark Magic and Sakuda the Yomi, I think they got beef.
Interesting. Interesting.
I ended up with the Sentinel armor and not Dark Magic. I got beef.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. It'll be funny later. Don't worry. Cotton, what do you got?
Can I connect Mocha Latte and Sakura the Yomi?
Yep. I feel like we need to draw a circle around Sakura now.
Go ahead.
Nope. Do you have anything else you want to add to that?
I think they pal around a bunch because the cherry blossom tree is like right outside the school.
Oh, interesting. They like talk to each other out the window, Romeo and Juliet style. Sakura, what's going on?
Perfect.
Not much, Mocha Latte.
Oh.
Lexi.
Trying to think. I think. Something to do
We've
with the
done
location.
seek arrows,
Squares.
squares,
Location. I mean, because I'm a
connections.
cat, so clearly, like, I do move around at least a little bit. And I think I'll make it food area, like big old food
Cafeteria?
seafood marketplace type.
Ooh,
deal.
seafood market. Yeah, I mean, as
Yeah.
a cat, that's pretty much like
Right?
heaven.
Get some sushi and stuff.
Yeah.
Now that I'm human, but,
You can get cat food all the time. You can literally drink all the milk you want.
True. Well, I mean, not.
No one can stop you.
Sushi. Have some think sushi. Seafood market. Yeah. Okay. So I frequent that area quite a bit.
I'm noticing a lack of connections from Nalco to like other things.
I was just looking at this, exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
I want to
Well,
connect David to Nalco as well.
Throw some tsundere into the mix. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to be a tsundere, you need someone to be Baka to. So
True. Someone has to be the baka, right? I
that
also figured that, like, since I am like moving in, so I have like less connections going into
yeah.
the whole deal.
I just don't want you to have no connections. All right, TL.
And then Noko, what I'm hoping is that, well, I'm in search of someone who can help me with my arch nemesis, Dark Magic. And I've gotten one little win because the Yomi gave me the Sentinel armor. Inviting you into the secret cub house, I think, is a way to kind of endear Kiko and I to you. Show you our secret place.
So let me ask. I thought so far that Nalco either hasn't met you yet or has just met you. I'm wondering if this connection then isn't like Naoko's been dreaming of this place.
Yeah, the astral
Oh,
plane.
it's in the astral plane. It's
But don't take
meant
my
to
word
be.
for it.
Meant to be.
Have some truth to it, right? I
Cotton?
became my idea. Yeah.
Do you mind if I connect to your seafood market sushi place?
Yeah, of course.
Why do you like the seafood sushi market?
I think my parents run the sushi market.
Oh, fantastic. Is that how you meet at the hookup?
Maybe.
There's some strange girl there saying Nyan a lot, sniffing all the fish and judging the quality incredibly well. And you're like, who is this strange girl? I feel so drawn to her.
Okay, I think I'm gonna make a connection to the cherry blossom tree. Again, since I wander around quite a bit, probably a great place to take a nap back in my cat days.
Yep.
So I'm gonna draw that. I guess I just do like a straight line. Pop and pop right there.
So I have a question. Have you met them before, but you were in cat form? So you know them, like you've seen them hanging around the tree, and you're just like, ugh, what a bunch of dumb humans.
Yeah.
And now that you're a magical girl, you're like, crap. Now I need to learn how to be a human and a magical girl.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Because I mean, obviously, these are places I frequented quite a bit as a cat, so definitely run into them, whether I knew it or not. So.
All right. I'm going to make a connection between Darkness, Dark Magic, and Naoko.
Ooh.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to say what it is, because my next move is to put a cross on top of it.
Hmm?
Next round. TL?
I'm gonna connect myself to the sushi hut. Does it have a name?
Where
Sushi
is
Palace?
Seafood market.
Seafood market. Yes. Yeah, that is the only that's where, the food that tastes like home is because of Kiko's family. So we're not just eating cafeteria food or school food. It's nice to go eat something cooked with love.
Or uncooked, but sushi, right?
Yes, or uncooked, right? Or prepared, shall we say? Prepared with.
Yeah, you
with a
can
little-
dump it in like lemon juice or something, right?
Yeah.
Or deep fry it,
Chemically.
Drop it in a deep fryer real fast.
Yeah.
I'll get that seared ahi tuna with
We
the
get the big stuff.
soy
big
sauce on it
scallops.
for the grill marks, and
The big scallops are great. I always
Yep.
like that part.
Amazing.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
ate before the stream.
Well,
Cotton, how about you?
Can I just make a cat?
Yeah.
Like a normal non-temple cat?
Yeah. I mean, I want to point out that you've made this cat so important that it's central to your life, but yeah, it's just a normal cat.
See.
What's the name of this cat?
Gigi.
Gigi. That sounds familiar.
It's Kiki's cat for Kiki's delivery service.
That's it. There we go. I want to say, by the way, depending on how well this game goes, I want to talk about Maid RPG and Witch Girl RPG at some point. We'll see. We'll see. I know everyone's excited about Maid RPG. I can't get them to stop talking about it. Lexi?
Yes. I actually want to make a connection between Yano and the Academy.
Interesting.
Oh, whoops. Can you let's see. I actually drew the wrong line. Wait, right click it. Ah, it's not going away.
it's like I'm looking at our story. It's kind of scribbled
How
out.
do I draw that line?
It's pretty cool.
I do want to do that, but she's not supposed to be connected to the cherry blossom tree. But it's not going away.
I can drag the. Oops. Where was this one from?
This?
Oh, that's your connection to the cherry blossom tree.
Okay. Well,
Right.
actually, yeah, I forgot to right click. That was my issue. Okay, so I'll redraw my connection to the cherry blossom tree.
All right. Man, I literally mentioned Made RPG, and there's already like 3 people asking to be in it. I don't get why people want to be in this RPG so bad. You play a maid. I guess in the words of every anime maid in existence, don't underestimate maids. Don't underestimate maids. I'm gonna slap down a secret marker on the relationship between Naoko and Darkness Dark Magic. We're in round 9. There's only 2 left. DL.
I feel like, and I hope this is okay with folks. It's a cemetery.
Bum bum bum.
Yes.
How
Very
scary is a
fun.
cemetery?
No, it's not. It's not a scary, creepy.
So it's like
Halloween
Arlington
cemetery.
rather than like that
Yeah.
place
Well,
out back.
Right. I would say it's more something near your like a village church. So not so as resplendent as an Arlington, which is massive and has, I think that has a very specific type of connotation, but
Right.
just your sort of local home, if you grew up in a smaller
But it's
place.
not like overgrown grasses. And
No,
some
no,
of
no,
the
definitely
things are
not.
pushed over, and
Yeah,
there's always an open grave somewhere.
definitely not. Yeah.
Okay, just a nice
So-
little graveyard.
It's a nice little graveyard.
What's your connection to this graveyard?
I think this is where my parents are.
Like your parents are dead, or they?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
That's
Uh,
what I think.
You
Yeah,
connected that to your
that's your,
sentinel.
Sorry.
armor. Sorry.
How do I do that? Right?
I think I can delete it.
Yeah, unless that's where I
Oops.
found it. Or that would making a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'm not.
All right, there we go.
I don't know where my parents are. I think this is where they are, and so I go here, and this is where. Yeah.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot for a specific reason. Cotton?
Mhm.
What's up with you?
I think I'm connect my normal everyday cat to TL.
What's Gigi's
Yay.
relationship to Yggdrasil?
You know, in anime, when those 2 people find a kitten and then they just take care of it. We did that.
Literally
Yeah.
name one anime where that happens.
I mean, you always see it. I'm just saying. It's
All right.
common.
I'll trust
a
your
thing.
instincts. All right. Lexi?
I actually want to draw a connection to the cemetery because I mean those stones get really nice and warm in the sunshine. So I frequent there quite a bit.
Do you still do that as a human? You just lay
Yeah, I
down?
kinda curl up on top of this, like on top of the king.
Oh my god. You're like the weirdest goth girl. You're like all in pink with ribbons and a sailor outfit.
Just
and
kind of like lounging on top of one of the stones, you know.
The,
just
like- Crypt Keeper probably shows up and you're just like, okay, that's
Fine.
normal now. It just happens. This
Just
is
like
my
yawn.
life.
Yawn.
Dion. I have a question, Lexi. I would like to make a character for you.
Okay.
I would like this to be your mom cat, who's
Okay.
also a cat magical girl.
Okay.
But
Like-
she abandoned you.
Okay.
And she's not a good magical girl or a bad magical girl. She's what they call the Twilight. They're magical girls that give up both sides of the magic in order to pursue beauty and secrecy and art.
Almost like a gray Jedi.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a gray Jedi.
All right. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Do we have a name for your mom cat mom, who is also now a magical girl?
We can do the random name generator.
I like. What? I'm not good at names. I like
I'm not good
generators.
at Japanese cat names because I don't know how to name Japanese cats.
Maki?
Maki?
Sounds kind of caddish, doesn't it?
All right.
Maki or Maya? Maki. I like Maki, I think.
Yeah, Maki the Twilight Magical Girl. She abandoned her little cat girls to go run off and pursue the art of being really beautiful. That brings us to the final round. Lightning round, TL.
Oh my goodness. I do not know what this means, but I think there's something happening between here. I think this thing here and here.
You think Scimitar is related to Maki?
Yeah,
There's something going on there?
I think there's something happening there. yeah.
Interesting.
like related or like something else?
Maybe
That might be important. more important thing
Maybe.
to know in the story.
he was mentored by her. And she was like,
Beautiful.
go protect Naoko. And he's like, of course, my lady.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
He's all super hardcore like that. Cotton. Scimitar is actually Naoko's brother. I mean, maybe that's what
It's
happens.
it's
Oh,
a
it's
right.
like-
It's a
Star Wars almost.
Yeah, Star Wars type type thing. You don't know, and then you know,
And then they're like, oh well.
and you're like, yo.
Ew, that's
I'm actually half cat myself.
I just have ears. I have to tell
Yeah.
them.
I'm resonating with the brother-sister story. So I'll put my vote on that, Arthur.
Okay.
Of course, up to you. But that's what my vote is.
I mean, you're the one making the connection, so you tell
Yeah.
me.
I
Brother
was
sister
going
sounds
for,
like it's locked in.
Yeah, I'm going for related. I mean, I felt that was the right thing to do.
So it
I
sounds
feel
like
like that creepy related where it's like Aramanga Sensei where it's like, I love you, Oni-chan.
Cotton. What do you got for us?
Can I also connect to the cemetery?
Yeah, sure. Why not? The cemetery sounds like it's a really happening place. Wow, these lines right now are just. Woo!
Sorry.
All right. No, I mean the whole thing looks like someone took a bunch of noodles.
It does.
Downstairs, like they're
We need to get a graphics artist to just like stretch it out and then put
Yeah.
everything perfectly in
Make
place.
it beautiful.
When they get done throwing up from looking at it.
It's just like
I
a
mean,
headache.
it's colorful.
Yeah, yeah, definitely colorful. What's your connection here?
That's where my older sister is buried.
Interesting.
That's probably how we bonded, Kiko, since we have close members of our family who passed. Although, Kiko, you would know that I actually don't know if my parents are dead, but I don't know where they are.
Oh.
There was something that happened, so it wasn't like they just disappeared one day. There was a whatever explosion or something. We couldn't find their bodies, so I just come here because it's the only place I could think.
Lexi?
Focus.
Add one more thing. Honestly, it's really weird, but the thing I have in my head is just a bed. Like I'm one of those anime characters who's like sleeps and eats all the time. But like it's like like Goku or like super like I'm like not, and it's just like
What is that picture you sent me so long ago where the girl's like, I'm like an animal in bed, and then she's like hiding under the covers, just like feed me and pet me.
Yeah, I have that here. Like I'll put it in there. So y'all can see it.
Isn't the main character the Sailor Moon character? Isn't she a character that eats all the time?
Yes, Sailor
Yeah,
Moon's
I think
pretty
I
useless.
can.
And
She is.
Luna is
Yeah.
constantly berating her as well.
I actually made an extra line. I've been bad about that, haven't I?
It's all right. Bed. Yeah, super bed.
Super bed. It's like the comfiest bed ever.
And for my move, I'm going to throw a cross down on the relationship between Naoko and her brother so that he knows about it, but she doesn't.
She doesn't.
So much plot. Okay,
This was really interesting.
so we need to count up the number of lines coming out of each character. So it looks like Naoko has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hope points. That's a good amount. Kiko has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And Yggdrasil has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get some tokens for everybody. 13 is 2. 12, 13. You guys should be able to move these hope points, I think. You should be able to pick them up and grab them. They're down here at the bottom.
Oh, I see.
2,
Oops.
10. You'd have to reselect the selectee tool. I think somebody just drew on them.
Yes, that was me. There we go.
And so each of you should have your own box filled with your hope points. When you have aspects that you would like to use, or if you want to compel aspects from another character, you can throw a hope point down into the box of doom.
Arthur, would you mind doing a little housekeeping?
Yep,
I
what
don't
is
have a
that?
box color.
The
Am I
red
the-
box.
I will be the red box. Got it.
Yep. I went with the colors that you guys gave me for like berry and blue and.
Oh, that makes. I'm sorry about that. I didn't
Yep,
realize that.
no
I just
problem.
stuck with the color on the 20, which was green. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay. We each have a character handout. Grab the one with your name on it. And we're going to edit them and put in all of your aspects. So, I've got the... Wow, this is going to be a mess.
There's that image. You see it? That Arthur was just talking about.
Yes, that's definitely it. Yep, that's the one I was thinking of when you said that.
I guess I should post it in case anyone in my stream is wondering what we're talking about. That's the image right there. Well.
Man, I haven't even been able to see your chat because I've had the Roll20 up.
Yeah.
I can't open my character thingy.
Can't open your character thing.
I can open the other two.
All right. That might be a mistake on my part. Edit by all. How about now?
Nope.
Oh man.
I can't even like get it to pull up.
Oh,
It
did
just
it?
has like a box thing.
Close it and then try to open the handout again on the handout list.
Nope. Like the white box isn't even pulling up. It's just like a clearish.
Oh, double click on the name. That work?
Ah, that worked.
Yep. That just means it got minimized at some point.
All
All right. So we need to build aspects. We have starting aspects that we start with. And I've got these written down up here in the corner, but I will read it straight from the book. Think of something really important or interesting about your character. Are they a reincarnation of a famous spark? Is their soul's weapon known by sight for 1,000 miles? Do they talk too much? Are they filthy rich? Are they the prom queen of their school? Now you have your first aspect. Write it down. Who wants to share their first aspect? Nobody? I'll start picking names from the class.
I'm
Lexi?
going back to. I'm finding my character sheet.
Well, I had it written out, but I had some aspects like intelligence, like
But this
student.
is like the main one. This is everything about you. I mean, I think I have yours somewhere back here.
Yeah, but I had like multiple aspects, like intelligence.
Yes, but
strategic.
we need one specific one. What is the one that
Small
perfectly
boob?
defines?
Wow. Thanks.
I mean, you literally have written here, athletic build, small boobs, with the small boob complex typical to anime girls, lol.
Lol.
It's your words. You wrote them, not me.
Fuck off.
Doesn't sound like something I'd write for sure.
Okay. Well, I guess I want to go with I guess all around star student type deal.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Go
kind of
ahead.
like straight A's, athletic, kind of basically does everything.
Yeah, star student sounds pretty great. Yggdrasil, what's your starting aspect? What's
My
the thing people know you for?
My starting aspect is, I think, also kind of going to be my calling card, which is I've called. So I have a title. I put a title in, and this may be too ridiculous, so let me know if it's not. But the title was Stalwart Sentinel of the Light.
Nope.
Because I was just
That
following
sounds
Elizabeth.
perfect.
But that was what it was.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Um,
they literally have holder of the rainbow crystal scepter
Yes.
of Queen Eulithia as a
Yeah, so I
possible one.
was going in that direction. Essentially, that Yggdrasil is as big as a tree, right? Imagine that Brienne of Tarth type character. She is the sentinel. She is the protector of her friends, and a you shall not pass. Like that is her attitude. Like you will not get by her. You will not get past her.
Perfect.
Unless you're Darkest Dark Magic, who's kicked her ass twice already.
I like how you have the specific number of times that you've gotten your ass
Right.
kicked as well.
Yes. But I've
Uh,
lost body parts as a result of my encounters with Darkest Dark Magic. Yeah,
Oh, so
I have.
cool.
I've lost an eye and 3 fingers on my left hand. My left eye, my third. I'm wrecked. I do not look like a super pretty magical girl. On my left side, kind of like the Hound.
We're gonna have to talk about what each character looks like once we're done aspects, because I know that
So,
we've got artists out
Darkest
there.
Dark Magic has tokens, literally, of my body.
Perfect. Perfect.
Around her neck, or like it's like insight.
I don't know where she's carrying them, but if I see her next, yeah,
Yeah.
she's got 3 of my fingers and an eye.
Wow.
Like
You
I
know-
got the beat down.
I just
But-
want to say, you can be healed of those things, right? You
But
have
everybody
magic.
got away safely. But what it does is it helps me remember.
Oh, this is your vengeance. All right.
Yeah,
You're like,
it
I'm not
helps me
going to heal
remember.
it until she's gone.
Every scar is a reminder of what I need to do to be better.
Interesting. Kiko, what's your starting aspect?
I think it's that she's super shy.
All right.
She's never born.
I'm hesitant about this one. I'm cautious
Okay.
because these are things that you use to invoke to help you out. And
Then-
so in situations where you're acting super shy, you can be like, I activate my super shy technique to give me a bonus. I'm curious what situations you see yourself in where that will act as a plus.
I'll switch it to Teach's Pet.
That is fantastic. Works great. Next we do your trouble aspect. Your trouble aspect always gets you in trouble. Basically, it's a giant red bull flag you're waving at me that I can run right towards. It could be a personal weakness, a recurring enemy, or an important obligation. Anything that makes your life complicated. The difference between trouble and another aspect is implication. For example, a girl might take beauty of the midnight sky as an aspect or a trouble. As a regular aspect, she implies that her beauty is a trait she uses to influence the world and define herself. As a trouble, she implies that her beauty causes problems, either by making her vain, attracting the jealousy of dark girls, or ended up kidnapped on a weekly basis. So whatever you put in the trouble aspect, it's almost certainly gonna come up, or I'm gonna be aiming towards it and I just don't have time. So whatever you choose here, it's a dangerous game you're playing. Who wants to go first? I mean, TL, I think we know where you're going with yours.
My trouble is Darkest Dark Magic. That's it. That is it.
The
That's my
darkest
number
dark
1.
sorcerer in history. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
so the interesting part is that
That's
with
my
that,
eye.
I can use my pile of hope points to have darkness dark magic show up at any time to make your life more difficult.
Even more, I have the scars to show. I cannot win versus her, but I'm not giving up.
I have to tell you, TL, there's also a thing other players can do by invoking your aspects against you. Which means
Yes.
your fellow players can have darkness dark magic show up if they feel it's relevant.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so
So
good.
if Cotton's just like, I don't know, I feel like TL's not having a good enough time, I want to have a fight. You can do that. You can just be like, darkness dark magic shows up, and I'll be like, all right, I guess it's time for me to go.
Oh man. That's going to be great. I'm not yet. I've only lost to her twice, so I'm not yet sort of having that reaction like, oh my God, start this dark magic. But I think if I lost to her more, I would be like, I might lose my resolve. Right now I haven't, but I'm on that verge. I can't lose any more battles.
Who wants to go next with their trouble?
I'll go next. I have it. Emotionally headstrong.
Perfect. So anytime you get taunted or something, you're just like, no, you're wrong.
I would say like every single time.
Every single time.
Emotions are high. Emotions are high. You know?
And again, this is something any of your friends can invoke against you if they want to. Just if they want to have a little time as a GM and wave a flag at you. Pico, it's time to learn a little bit more about you. What's your trouble?
I thought it would be fun to be absolutely terrified of bugs.
Okay.
Drop everything, scared of bugs.
All right, I can work with that. Next, each of you gets just any aspect that you would like. It's not your starting aspect. It doesn't completely define you. It's not the thing that gets you in trouble. It's just something about you that's true.
I have that Yggdrasil has a green thumb.
Okay. Yep. Green
So
thumb.
if the cemetery is taken care of, it's probably because of her.
I think you said something, Lexi, but you might have been muted.
Oh, no.
No, you're not muted now, but
Okay.
I
like,
saw your
one
mouth
aspect?
moving and you held up one finger.
Like one aspect?
Yes, just one. I know you wrote like 12.
Jeez. Yeah. I feel like we're all so multifaceted. No. I think I'll probably go with loving and caring. Round that out. I feel like with Star Student that shows intelligence and strategy, so I would put strategic, but I think that Star Student thing kind of covers it a little bit.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Next up, you can choose your signature move and soul token as a aspect. And if you do, once per episode, you can
I'm
say
having cat trouble, sorry.
cat troubles. I mean,
Cat trouble.
there are cats
Come
all
here.
over this Bond map. I know how this works. You can choose your signature move or your soul token. Your soul token's like your transformation item. If you do, and you scream out the name of whatever you're about to write here, you can invoke it for free later on and get a +2 to 1 die roll later. So if this is your Rainbow Harmony attack, if this is Sentinel Armor Shroud, if that's what you want, you can put it there, or you can skip it and write any other aspect. Does anyone have a special attack or a soul token? I kind of feel like your Sentinel Armor might be your soul token.
Yes, so I think my Sentinel Armor is my soul token. I didn't have that written down, but now that we've gone through this, it makes 100%
Sounds
sense.
good.
But my special attack is, for those of you who are the Rings fans, is essentially, you shall not pass.
I mean,
You will not get
you're gonna have to say that later in the episode
Yes,
when you want to
I've
activate
got
it.
That's it.
All
I
right.
hope not to be as Gandalf-y sounding, because that's not the point, but that's definitely the feeling, is that, this Balrog is not getting past me at all.
Just in case you're wondering, my signature move is teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Cotton, Lexi, signature move, soul tokens. I know, Lexi, you've got your fist combo.
Gauntlet shield thing.
Yeah, what do we end up calling them? The cat's paw?
Cat's paw. So I
Yeah.
was actually thinking, like, maybe for a signature move, I was playing with the idea of maybe cat scratch fever. It's kind of like
Okay.
like a fury strike, right?
Yeah.
But it's like almost like poisonous, right? So it's like damage over time, or like you might have a blinding effect, actually, something like that.
It's literally
kind of
just
a-
Meowth from Pokemon Fury Swipes.
Yeah.
Meow!
Meow.
Yeah, go ahead and write down as your signature move is Cat Scratch Fever. Cotton, what's your signature move?
I want to have one, but I can't think of the name of it.
Tell us what your signature move or your soul token is or does.
I think my soul token is my moon-shaped scythe.
Scythe. Interesting. How about the Crescent Fall?
I like that.
All right. Next up, we got to talk about appearance. I know some of you wrote biographies. Actually, all of you wrote biographies about what you look like. So let's take it slow. Just describe for each of you what you look like in regular girl form and magical girl form. And know that Airsider is probably out there and going to ask a lot of questions. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I don't mind. For my non-sailor, I have I guess, like, depending on if I'm at school, I'm in, like, seifuku school uniform. But if not, then a fashionable top, skirt, and heels with blue and white striped painting. Like that. The sailor or the magical girl outfits is pink colored and winged theme with a shield and wing inspired gauntlet for bashing people's face in. Tiara, thigh-high high heeled boots. There you go. Very full and short circle skirt with ruffles and bows. Pink collar with bell and a pink heart under the right eye.
Excellent.
And I have a cute little spirit thingy that I talk to, apparently. Forgot to put that. Probably should have put that in the bond thing.
Yep, Arrow. She talks fast. I think we've got a copy of it that we can send you.
Yeah, if you want, I can. I do have a copy. Okay, I can just copy and paste it in your chat.
Yes, you can. That sounds great. Because I'd have to look for it. TL?
Yes.
Magical, non-magical.
I did share my character sheet on
The
Twitter.
Discord. Oh,
Yeah.
on Twitter.
No, on Twitter, yeah. So people could just pop in. It's a shareable link open. If you have the link, you can look at it. And I went a little overboard, I felt, because I heard that there were some artists that might be joining us tonight, and so to get as detailed as possible. So Yggdrasil, imagine, if you will, when I was developing her, I pulled a rune, and the rune was Awaz, and that rune is associated with the yew tree. And I had to look up what this yew tree is, because I wasn't really familiar with it off the top of my head. And it turns out it's can be a tree or a bush, and it's got these beautiful sort of small spiky green, it's not a leaf, right, but small spiky green leaves sticking out of it with these beautiful, delicate red berries that are on it. And I thought that would be her color scheme. So this amazingly large a young lady, so a young Brienne of Tarth. She's big. She's over 6 feet tall. She's over 200 pounds, but loves this sort of berry color. So her aesthetic is sort of like Deadly Yew Tree, where she will wear black because she's kind of goth and she's kind of metal, but there's always these red berry little accents around. Yggdrasil is also very dark skinned, but she has vitiligo, so she's got patches, lighter patches on her face. On her neck, on her arms, on her hands, and she has a rad mohawk, huge mohawk. It gets even huger when she's in battle form, and it bends like wherever the sun is, just like a tree growing. So it could be sideways, it could be forward at one point, but it's her favorite color. It's very red mohawk, and that's all the hair she's got. The rest of her head is absolutely completely bald, other than these sort of vitiligo spots that she's got. And then you get into the story of the battles that she has fought, and she's definitely been pummeled. She takes the fiercest blows of battle, but she doesn't yield. So she's got scars mainly on the left side of her body. And in her encounters with Dark Magic, where clearly Dark Magic is not playing around, Yggdrasil has lost her eye. So she wears a cat-shaped eye patch when she's in her normal clothes. And she's lost 3 of her fingers on her left hand. I wouldn't call Yggdrasil a bitter person. She's the character personality type that I saw that resonated with her was that kudere. So she's calm, she's stable, she's patient, she's reliable in a crisis. So even though she's been messed up pretty bad by dark magic. She's not fearful or resentful. She's just trying to get better and better and better. And she's also just trying to make sure her friends are okay. And then when she's in her battle costume, I mean, imagine here's a young lady who's already 6.5 feet tall and already like 200 pounds. Then she's just got all these spikes everywhere. And on the if you check out the document, it's like off the shoulder spikes and hip spikes, and her boots have these amazing spikes that come all the way up to her knees. She's got hand blades and either some kind of face mask that comes on or a chin mask, and some of the stuff I've seen is just beautiful that just sort of lifts up from her face. And eventually this, her final form would be this kind of absolutely outrageous, like Gundam, spiky Gundam thing that's just massive. And like this wall of spikes that anyone would think, 2, 3, and 4 times about trying to get past.
Impressive.
She will be. I think her battle armor is rad. But I think she's still growing, and I feel like she still knows that she has a long way to go, especially since dark magic came and kicked her butt. Like, and not just like friendly, let's spar in the dojo with senpai. Like, no, this is if things had turned out any differently, it was very likely that Yggdrasil probably would have been hospitalized, if not,
I mean, she's a magical girl. She's much stronger than normal.
Yeah. So exactly right. Exactly.
Perfect.
All metal. Lots of good metal. You call her metal as fuck, but she's a tree. It was kind of what I was going for.
Didn't you actually write that in the chat?
Metal,
Too?
yeah. Metal as fuck, she's a tree. Or Goth Groot was my other
Goth Groot.
design.
I saw that. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Cotton, what do you got?
The exact opposite of that, pretty much.
Tell me
Hang on.
more.
I closed the tab on accident that had the description. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, there it is. She's short with medium length sky blue hair that's wavy. She's got a slightly curvy build, light skin, and purple eyes. When she's not in her sailor form, she's got an oversized hoodie with shorts, and then she's got those knee-high socks, but they look like rabbits at the top with little bunny ears.
Yep.
And when she's in her sailor outfit, it's bright blue and has stars and little moons on it. She wears a puffy skirt that has a sheer layer with little glitter and stars on it. And then she's got a ribbon that she ties around her neck with a little crescent moon and tied into a bow on one side. And then she's got those really tall boots.
Excellent. There's one last part of character creation. We've actually already done it. We just haven't said it out loud yet. And that is which faction you all belong to. There are 5 factions of magical girls, the 5 courts. And each of you is in a specific one. Nalco? I think you're muted to us. Your earring.
Whoops. What page is this on?
It's on page 17. You chose to be a mender, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Mender.
Menders are healers of the flesh and mind, crafters, and shield maidens. Yggdrasil, what did you pick?
I'm a champion.
Defenders of the weak, resilient protectors who weather the greatest storms. And Kiko?
I'm a seeker.
Seekers are bearers of hidden truth, lore and history, banishers of lies and illusions. Now, as a result of each of these, you get to pick one ritual of the first level that you could possibly have. And those are on page 90.
Ritual.
Yes, these are like minor magical spells you can cast. It's pretty important that if you want to go to your secret hideaway in the astral plane, someone needs to have the astral jaunt spell. Also, if you're a mender, you might want to pick up minor mending. That lets you, when the concrete gets cracked after you land on it at high speed, when you use a scythe to cut through half of a building, minor mending lets you repair these things so that in the morning all of the muggles aren't like, why is there a butt-shaped crack in the pavement? Why is there a perfectly circular cut through this wall?
I'll take I'll take Astral Jaunt unless someone else wants that. But I think I was over after looking over the first ones there. I think I don't see anything that I'm leaning towards on that list.
Okay. Astral Jaunt sounds great.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I'll do corrupt or enlighten a shrine.
All right. I'm guessing you're going to take Enlighten?
Yeah, enlighten. Yeah, it
Because corrupt sounds real bad.
does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
Cotton?
I think I'll take Reveal History.
Wow. Interesting choice. All right. See the history of a location, including its dark secrets and aspects. All right. So, we are beginning play now. I know, it feels like it's been almost 2 hours because it has. We start at the school. We are all in the first day of Romanova Academy of Arts and Charms homeroom class. And you are all meeting for the first time here. Your homeroom teacher is a large bearded Dumbledore-ish type character with thick glasses, Coke bottle glasses, who's just going, now, students, it is the first day of class. Why don't you get to know each other? You have 5 minutes, and then we'll begin the tests. It's a math class. That's back in my day. And then he just starts going on and on. Everybody's like putting their chairs and just like, what did you do over the summer? I played a lot of volleyball. You know, I've been watching all that new anime. And then like, oh man, Haikyuu, that's the best. What's happening with the three of you? You've all managed to be in one corner of the room. And, more importantly, you all can sense that you are all magical girls.
We're just Kiko and I feel like we've kind of known each other.
Yes.
I think that was what we established.
According to
that
your
we were
sheet, you
brothers.
definitely have known
Yeah.
each other.
So wherever I am would be in closer to Kiko. And I'm scratching my hand and I'm looking at her and I'm going, volleyball. Sounds like an easy summer compared to losing some fingers.
Just reach over and pat her on the shoulder. There.
I think I'm just kind of hanging out, you know, on my cat days, being very observant, you know, just kind of sitting in the corner, just like looking at everyone, taking it all in, including, you know, I get this sense, it's like, you know, I have to fill them out, right? Because they could be good light magical girls or dark magical girls.
I mean, you've seen them before. You know them, right? You've hung out at the tree as a cat.
Yeah, but I didn't pay any attention to what they were
Oh,
talking
of course.
about.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
a cat.
I'm
You don't care.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know.
They smell
whatever.
familiar, but you know, all humans smell like that.
Yeah, exactly. You might give me some snacks, but you know, I don't care what they're talking about.
Excellent. After a couple of minutes, the teacher then suddenly gets very lively. It's like he's lost 20 years and slams a paper down and says, "Pop quiz!" And then swoosh, he throws the pile of papers at everybody, and each one slides onto everyone's desk perfectly. To the three of you, however, a new enemy has appeared on the spiritual side of things. A large animated pencil with Coke bottle glasses and wearing a textbook as like a hat has appeared. And you recognize that this is the spirit of the test you're about to take, and it's challenging you to a fight. By defeating it, you will also defeat the test and score well on it.
Does it look like this to everybody in the classroom?
Nope. Everybody else has their heads down. They're taking the test.
I look around. And as I'm looking around, do I notice that the one of the newer girls that we're sensing is a magical girl, that she sees what we're seeing?
Yep, she's right next to you looking at that weird thing you're looking at.
Why can't this ever be easy? I look over at Naoko. You see that? I'm sure.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
I say I look over to you. I look over. I'm noticing that you're looking at what we're looking at while everyone else has their heads down taking a normal test.
Mhm.
And I say, why can't anything ever be easy? I'm sure you see what we're seeing.
Oof. It says my internet connection got unstable right there, guys. I'm sorry.
It's a test of death.
She's asking if you're seeing what they're seeing.
Ah, yes, I do see it. Why would you like to know?
I look at the two of them. Well, you know, it'd be nice to take a normal test without killer pencils once in a while.
I personally enjoy the challenge.
What do you
Alright.
want to do, Kiko? And I'm just eyeballing this pencil.
The pencil just says, "Time's running out. If you don't complete it soon, you're going to fail the pop quiz. Not a good way to start your school year."
I'm already done, right? I'm a star student. I've
All
already
right.
kinda,
I mean,
got
if you
whisked through it.
let's make a roll to see if that's
Good.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
All
Do I
right.
have any do I get any bonuses for being,
You can. All right. So here's the deal.
okay.
You have an aspect called Star Student, correct?
Yes.
You can invoke it by spending a
Okay.
hope point and dropping it in the graveyard over here. When you move your hope point into it, that
Okay.
will give you a +2 on your upcoming roll.
I'm gonna have to let me kind of.
Your friends, if they would like to help you out in this attack, can invoke their aspects to help you. If they
I
have
always-
anything about teamwork or anything that could help you complete this pop quiz.
I have teacher's pet. Would that help?
Absolutely. Tell me how you help out with Teacher's Pet.
I can't move my thingy.
You can't move the things?
Nah, I can't move it.
Oh, you're right. I messed up. I messed up real bad. I forgot to make them all controlled by. Yep. I'll work on it.
Nice. All right, got my hope point.
I think with teacher's pet, I talked to the teacher on my lunch break because I eat it in the classroom, and he gave me a heads up about what the pop quiz was going to be about. If that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll move one of your hope points into there. So that's +40 your upcoming roll.
Okay, and what? How many dice? How many
You
sides?
roll 1d8.
1d8. Okay, 4, 11.
11, you have a success with a bonus. You triumph over this test. You're like, nothing personal, kid. But
Glasses flash.
not only do you get a success, you also get something extra, something tangential, something that's just cool.
Okay.
What would you like to have? You could even set something up for another person.
I was thinking about having this spirit become like my little minion.
Oh, you want it to become the little thing that follows you around?
No, I don't want it like that. I'm just talking about like at school, right? Because it can't leave the school.
So this isn't a Yomi or anything. This
Okay.
is just things that happens to magical girls sometimes. Sometimes when you're taking a test, the test becomes an evil villain to fight. But
Okay.
if you want to, let's say this represents part of the spirit of the teacher. If you want to like befriend the teacher through this, is this where perhaps your homeroom teacher recognizes that you are a star student? You get the gold star. You get your name up on the board.
I get picked for class president. Oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
gosh.
If you want that to be, if this is the start of that, we can
Yeah, I
do
think
that.
that actually works pretty well. But I mean, I don't want him to like follow me around everywhere. But it's like,
No,
you
no,
know,
he's
I'm
not
like,
gonna follow you around.
Oi,
But
oi,
like,
minion, get over here, you know, type deal.
I think this is the guy who will let you in. Yo, you're the class representative, of course. You're the person that helps Homura get to the nurse's office in Madoka Magica.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. So, your friends still need to complete their pop quiz. What do you guys want to do?
Can I use teacher's pet again to help me make my pop quiz?
Yes. Do you have any other aspects you want to call upon?
Yeah, I don't think I have any other aspects that'll work.
Okay. All right. Spend 2, roll a d8, and you get a +2 to the roll.
Well,
Wah, wah, wah. All right. Do either of you want to come in and help her out by activating your aspects to help bump the roll up?
If Kiko, you are fighting, is that what it looks like?
Kind of. It's still, you guys are taking the test right, but you're looking up and
Yeah.
the test is like mocking you. It's like, that's not the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
answer at all. One
No, I
plus
get it.
one
That's okay.
equals 2.
I don't get the feeling that Kiko's in like danger, so I'm not gonna, all out.
I mean,
and,
if she
like,
fails the first test of the year, it's not going to go
That's
well.
But question.
I don't
I think-
care about failing the first test of the year. So unless she's actually getting physically damaged, I'm like,
Okay. All right. Lexi, what do you got?
I'm just chilling with my mohawk.
I'd be more concerned that the teacher might catch me cheating, which would be what it'd be, and there goes my star student role or aspect.
Too afraid to help out a friend. This is not a
It's
good
just
start for the Nakamas.
I'm just saying, cheating is also
She
bad.
came in to help
Cheating
you
is-
out.
Cheating is really bad.
All
right?
right.
So does that make me a dark magic girl?
Is there? No, I mean, it won't make you a dark magic girl. Man,
Maybe like a meter, right, of how many bad things you do turn into a dark magical girl.
I would love to compel some people's aspects against them. I'm gonna absolutely do that. I'm gonna compel you, Lexi. But here's the deal with compels. I will offer you a hope point
Okay.
if you do help her cheat.
Okay.
If you refuse, instead you have to spend a hope point. So you can
Okay.
either get more magical power by helping out your teammate.
Or lose. And do I get an extra aspect for my star student?
No, this is you invoking your star student right here.
Okay.
You want it? You want the hope point?
Could I invoke aspect of loving and caring and then
I'm specifically compelling that particular one.
All right, yeah, I'll do it.
All right, you get an extra hope point, and in the process, that roll goes from a 3 to a 5. Against your better judgment, you're like, okay, I'll help you. It's super
sounds like
Sundares
what was-
too.
Yeah, it sounds like, what was it, the
Baka.
Naruto, that there's a test.
Can't even do our own
If
test.
you
oh my
all,
goodness.
if one of you gives up, you all fail.
Oh, that's
If
right,
you
the test where
you
they all have
all
to cheat.
Fail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the tuning
If
exam.
caught cheating, you all fail.
The whole point of the exam was to cheat without getting
Who's the
caught.
cheat anyway?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So at a 5, you have a success with a disadvantage. You're going to pass the test. However, I'm going to make a new situational aspect. And your aspect, young Kiko, is that you are, I'm going to write this above your box, scared that someone saw that. You're scared that someone saw that you just cheated on a test.
Okie dokie.
And I can compel that against you later with no problem and be like, oh yeah, but you're still afraid, and give you a -2. Yggdrasil, you and your test.
Yggdrasil is not. Yggdrasil is the kind of student that knows that there's a certain number that she's got to hit by the end of the semester in order to pass. So
How is
this
that
pop
student?
quiz is just not. She's like, no, I'm not stressed at all.
All right, you're just gonna roll for it and see what you get.
Yeah, sure. I could just roll for it. I'm
Yeah,
not.
you're just like, whatever. I didn't study over the summer. I was too busy losing fingers saving your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, that's more. So it's a roll, and then what do I roll?
Just roll 1d8.
1d8.
All right. If you don't modify that at all, you're going to be in the same boat. You're going to get a disadvantage, but you'll succeed on the test.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I kind of dig that because I feel like something should happen because I'm being a lazy butt.
I wonder if it's that you feel bad or something. Your pride is damaged by your laziness.
Maybe I should work harder.
Oh,
like
yeah,
be more
yeah.
well-rounded.
Not proud of my lack of work ethic. School ethic. Perfect. That'll be a good one to call upon later. All right. All of you turn your tests in. Of course, the star student gets a 100 A plus, and the only one to answer the bonus question, and gets her name up on the board. The teacher's just like, "Oh no, Ko, that's new. I haven't seen you here before. Are you a new student this year?"
You're quite observative, but yes, I am.
He takes
I
his
need to-
glasses off and cleans them, and he's squinting the whole time. Yes, they called me Eagle Eye Dumbles. Yep, that's what they called me.
I see. An apt name for how perceptive you are.
All right, well, for the next 40 minutes, I'm going to turn my back on the class and spend the whole time explaining algebra. Now, this is the part where we need to break down that some of you are way older than would normally be in high school, right? Magical girls have a thing where they don't age if they don't want to. They stay the same age for years and years at a time. Yggdrasil, how old do you look? Right? You're 23. If you're still in high school, that means you spent, what, like 8 years repeating the same classes over and over again?
Yeah, the same. It's probably why I'm lazy, but probably why maybe I should try this.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably be taking, like, college classes and calculus, but instead you're out there fighting magic crime.
Yeah, which is where I should be,
Magic
but
crime.
maybe I should put an effort in this 8th time around. I probably look. What are you in high school? I probably look junior year-ish. So is that 15, 16? Is that a junior
Right,
year?
this is probably the 4th or 5th time you've taken this guy's class.
Yeah, and I don't know if he notices that I've been here.
No, they don't. They don't.
Yeah.
I mean, as a magical girl, you're underneath the veil of secrecy. It's a
Yeah.
magic that protects your identity forever.
Yeah. I think at some points in the day when we're in classes, he probably repeats some of the same jokes year after year, and I just mumble those jokes at the same time he says them.
Cotton, Kiko, how old is she actually?
She's just 17.
All right, okay, so she's, right there. How old is Naoko? I mean, with cats, you never know how old they really are. I mean, are you like 7? Are you 17? Are you 70?
So like basically what we're doing right now is saying like, are we a lolly or are we not? Right?
Oh my gosh.
Because
Please
I saw
not
on my
a lolly.
character sheet I had 23.
Thank you. Please God.
I mean, you can still be a lolly, but you can still be a actually legal age. It's just as long as it depends on if you have boobs or not or curves. Kind of like the little kid look. But I guess I would look.
This is a way too in-depth discussion of lollies for me.
Yeah. I mean.
I wonder if TL's sitting there just like,
12 years
what's a
old.
lolly? I'm going to Google it. Don't Google
It's
it.
exactly
Don't
what
Google it.
I'm doing.
Don't do it. Skip past that part.
I was literally just gonna type that in.
It's like weed, but much
oh my
worse.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
You might get in
not know
trouble.
this.
Who's the guy with all the pedophiles? Eric Hutch. He comes to your house and is like, "We know what you did."
Oh,
You
To
were
Catch a
being
Predator?
pedophile. Yeah, To Catch
Yeah.
a Predator. We saw your search history. We saw your girls.
Oh goodness.
But I'll say I'll look 18, 17, 18.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So like, not lolly.
Not lolly. Excellent.
Not lolly-ish.
Around this time, he's turned his back and told you that he's not going to turn back around for another 45 minutes while he does this. You get the call. You feel it
Chris Hansen.
through your magical connection to the light spirit. Somewhere in the world, one of the soldiers, one of the other magical girls, has detected that there's something wrong at the school and is calling you to go defeat it. And you know that it's Mocha Latte. That Mocha Latte is currently in the gym and is going crazy attacking people with dodgeballs.
Kiko, we have to go. Like Mocha Latte, I'm connected. So this is a call I'm heeding. And then I just sort of push the table. I'm gigantic, so it's kind of hard to like get in and out of the chairs very easily. I'm really tall.
Teacher never turns around though. He's still just
Yeah.
like,
and
now
just
as you
go,
can see here, you can take 2 sides of the triangle and 1
and then
angle.
say, "New girl, if you really like a challenge."
I was gonna say, I think I've already slinked off, right? Because I'm like a cat, so I'm like
Yeah.
sneaky.
Oh, you
Oh, I
I've
look
already
around.
gone,
You
I've
turn to
already
look at her,
slinked
there's an
like-
outline of her in like
there.
white
Good.
puffy clouds.
off.
Yes, yes. And sort of giggle and Kiko, I think she's gonna do nicely.
All right, we get the OP scene for
And
the
I'm like,
anime. The
I'm
3 of you
backing up.
running down the
Yeah.
hallway, transforming, and we'll see exactly what that transformation sequence looks like when we return from the break. I know we're there. We did manage to start playing the game before the 2-hour mark. It's crazy. We'll be back in about 7 minutes. Oh, sorry, TL, you got something?
I kind of dig though that the time that we spent making those fonts. I feel kind of more
Yeah.
invested in the story.
Perfect.
Agreed.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
If it wasn't a one-shot, it would certainly be more important, right? Because down the line, you really want to know what you're doing.
What all this? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 7 minutes for the second half of Sparks of Light, a magical girl RPG. I'm going to throw the link for where you can get this game in my chat if you want to go grab it, because you like being a magical girl, which surprisingly way more people want to be than I thought. We'll see you when we're back.